Hi, Jordan and Kenny. So nice to talk with you today about Prom Dates. This movie was so fun. It took me back to a whole other life of mine. Not, we're going to pretend like it wasn't that long ago. And I just want to ask you guys, like, what was your prom like? What was prom like for you, Kenny? Like, did you go?
I did. We have prom junior and senior year at my high school, and I went. Definitely wasn't the same experience that Greg had for sure, um, but it was a great experience. It was prom. I mean, as many iterations as that can mean to anybody, but I think mine was pretty normal, like normal per se.
Same. I went with my best friend, so I was like, that was my
I did
prom.
too.
I was like yelling at the girls, like, just go together, leave these boys alone. I know. Jordan, what was your prom like? Did you have a crazy experience like they did, or were you like chill?
Oh gosh, well, I there was no cops, there was no punching, and there was no college students, I think, at least. So no, it wasn't like the movie, but I had a great time. I went with all my closest friends at the time. I felt really dope in my suit that was now looking back at the pictures was oversized, but it was so cool. It was different than everyone else's. So I don't know. It was a really, really great time.
So like you were ahead of the curve. The oversized suit is like in right now. So
I gotta see if I have it still. I'm like 50 pounds heavier, but maybe I can fit into it. I don't know.
I love it. Kidding. I loved your promposal. When you read that you were going to be doing this, like, were you prepared? Did you watch a bunch of videos?
So interesting story. They hired a choreographer for the bananas, and I was supposed to talk with him about perhaps like choreographing my dance. And I don't know what I was thinking that day, but I went up to him and I was like, "This is what I'm planning on doing." And I just started like dancing for him, and he was like, "You know what? I think I scared him a little bit because he was like, you do whatever you need to do." And yeah, so I obviously got up there and I danced like a fool, and it was super fun, kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it doesn't really prepare you reading something that you have to do and then realizing that you got to do it. It. Yeah, so
Right. You're like, it's fine. Everything's going to be great. And then you've got
right,
cameras and people, and you're like, we're going to be okay. But you nailed it. I loved it. It was so cute and charming.
thank you.
I loved that. Now for the two of you, speaking of like page to screen, whether it's a scene you were in or one that you just got to watch, is there a favorite page to screen moment for you guys? Jordan, I feel like you have one with that gasp you just gave
Yes.
me.
Okay, so Hannah is at that party, and there's the stripper, and then, then she's stripping, and then the stripper boobs are out, and Hannah's having her awakening, and then there's blood, and it is the funniest scene for me to watch.
It's good.
I think for me, what's so interesting is I read the script and I read Luca's character, and I remember thinking, okay, this is going to be, I had a very clear picture in my head of like deliveries and everything. And honestly, I I could not prepare myself for what Jordan did with Luca and the life he put into it, and also just how funny he was. I mean, I was cracking up. I wasn't in these scenes. I was just staying late to watch him do his thing. Yeah.
Look at that. That's so nice.
It's
You're
so
making me
nice, Kenny.
blush. I know, like, how do
What I
you
live to
make such
do.
like an unlikable character likable? And you very much did that. I agree. You like, nailed it. So for my last thing before I get out of here, you guys can tag team this, do it separate, whatever you want. But give me your like 30-second pitch of why everyone should watch Prom Dates. Go. Deer in headlights.
It's wild. It's messy. It's dirty, and it can set some crazy expectations for prom for what could happen, but hopefully not too much of what happens.
And I think it's a wonderful story about love in every form. And if you're into that kind of thing, oh
There
gosh,
we
I
go.
seem like such a sweet boy.
More wholesome
No,
answer. I love it.
yeah, just super wholesome. But yeah, I mean, if you want something feel good, want something that's going to prepare you for a night, um, that happens really, really only once or twice, depending on where you are. But yeah,
Perfect. Good job. You did it.
oh
Awesome. Well, thank you
gosh.
guys so much. Everyone, make sure to check out Prom Dates coming to Hulu very soon. Or when you're watching this, it might already be out. But it's great. I loved it.
Thank
Thank you,
you so
Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.